Hi guys, thank you very much for joining me on Thoughts is a Liz today. My name is Liz, and as you know, we always talk about thought-provoking issues and topics here. And I won't be discussing domestic violence today. I'll be talking about something I came across online. It is annoying, it is painful, and it is unfortunate that we have these kind of crime still existing in our neighborhoods, and we are not talking about it. We're not talking about it. I know a particular area here in Jos Plateau State, Nigeria, where this kind of situation that I'll be sharing happened, and no one is talking about it. And sometimes when I mention it to some people, they really, it really happened. Well, this case is a rape situation, and it is a sexual violence case between a 49-year-old man and a 4-year-old girl. Now, I came across this on Linda Ikeji blog, and I'll just go through the story as quick as I can. A 49-year-old man, Baba Idi, allegedly raped his neighbor's 4-year-old daughter, Khadija Adam, in Kano State, and threatened to kill the girl if she told anybody what had happened. Now, the girl died days later after this incident. Father of the deceased, Adam Muhammad, said his wife discovered what happened when she wanted to bathe their daughter, and she noticed that blood was coming out of her private part. Now, the father said that he wasn't at home on that day, but the mother said that she saw blood coming out from her private part when she was giving her a bath, and she asked the daughter what happened, and she mentioned that it was their daughter and mentioned the name of the man that did that to her. And she told the mom not to tell anyone because the suspect had threatened that he would kill her using a scissors if she told anybody. Now, the father described the act as an act of inhumanity for a neighbor to commit this act, and he says all he needs is justice. The case has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Bombay, and well, we just hope that justice will prevail on this situation, and the girl Khadija will be able to get justice for what has been done to her by this suspect, and we just pray that all goes well. Now, we can go on and on about how the government can come in, and we will be on this probably maybe till everyone forgets about it. We would keep on talking about it and would keep seeking for justice. But what can we do in our own little way? You and I, what can we do to actually ensure that this doesn't happen in the little community where we stay? This is just one side of the story. We've not heard the other side. We've not heard from the mother herself. We've not heard from the suspect himself rather. And I know we've had this kind of case. The one that blew the internet away, that blew everyone away, was the one that happened in Abattoir last year, where a man, a Lebanese man who has been staying in Abattoir for a long time, was accused of actually raping the children around that area, and people who have stayed there for a long time have come out to be witnesses to say that he has been doing that for a very long time. And today we do not even know how the case is going. We don't know. I've not seen updates on the case. I don't know if the man is still I don't know if the case is in court, or well, we'll find more information about that. But then back to what I was saying, what can you and I do? Okay, one thing I'd like to put out, and I've said this I think in some of my short videos, the world is evil. The world is evil. Like, you can't even trust anyone, even your own blood, your own brother or your sister or your cousin. You can't trust anyone. I know, yes, God is the one that protects all. We have people who are gifts from God. those people who are good. We have the good people and we have the bad people. It doesn't matter how close you are to that person. I don't care if the person is your neighbor. If the person is bad, the person is bad. I'm not trying to put any blame. At this point, I'm not putting the blame on nobody. I'm not doing that. But we need to be careful with whom we keep our children with. You're going out to get something by the street, or you're getting something by the shop. Who do you keep your child with? You need to ask yourself these questions. I know we are very comfortable. Africans are very comfortable with, especially their neighbors. He's my neighbor, he can't do nothing to my child. He's my neighbor, he can't do nothing to me. We've been staying here for a long time, so I know this person is not going to. And just one day you just want to get something somewhere and just say, hey, let me just leave my child with my neighbor, and you'd leave. It is very, very dangerous. The days we're in now is very evil. And it surprises me. Let me just chip in this a little. Parents who send off their children, you're done dressing them for school and you just put them on the road, and the children should just stay by the junction, wait for the school bus to come, or find a tricycle, commercial bike to take them to school. It is very dangerous. Parents need to stop this. Please, let's not do this. I beg you in the name of the God and the God you believe in, please. And another thing that you and I can do is actually to stop keeping quiet. Expose those who are involved. You know them. Like, we know them. Most of us know these people. These pedophiles, these people who commit these crimes, the perpetrators of this crime, we know them. But we keep silent. And I really wonder why. Let's imagine if that was your child. Let's imagine Khadija was your child, or Khadija was your niece, or your cousin, or your grandchild. What would you do? It's a different thing if Khadija was still alive. Khadija is dead. Her life has been cut short. By who? By someone who is a neighbor, who was seen as a harmless neighbor. Please, we need to do more. We really need to do more. I've heard of communities around, yes, communities around here in Jos Plateau State, Nigeria, that actually have these kind of people in their communities, but they choose to remain silent. Those people have remained and have continued to carry out this act of violence, sexual violence against children, but the parents are quiet. Why? You know your child is involved in this kind. Yeah, please, nobody should come here with the issue of what will happen to the family name. Don't. What if it was your child? What if your child or your family member or your brother, your uncle, your father, your grandfather is the one that was the victim or is the victim? What then happens? Another thing is, be sensitive, and this will be the last thing I'll talk about. Be sensitive to your child's behavior. Children tend to exhibit some behaviors whenever they're violated. So please understand your child's body language. And when you see something, ask your child. But first, you have to create a relationship. This is where good relationship, parent-child relationship comes in. Your child would never open up to you if you do not have a good relationship with your child. So create a good relationship with your child so that when your child, God forbid, when your child is in a situation that he needs to communicate his feelings to his parents, you'd be available, or you'd be sensitive enough to understand that something has changed and has happened to your child. I'm so sorry if I sounded so violent in my video. I'm just so troubled with the whole issue that I saw online. I just hope that this video speaks to you and would begin to expose these people that exist in our society. We need to cleanse our society of certain people because they're doing more bad than good for us. We may not see the implication now. We may see it in the next 10 years or the next 15, 20 years. And that would be catastrophic. Catastrophic. The impact may not be on us at that time when the time comes. It may be on our children. And it's an action that we need to take now. So save that child and speak up. Thank you very much for watching this video. And have a nice time. See you next time.